Hello and welcome back to Shokuho, and we are here with a little bit of a larger army and, well, mostly recruits, as you can tell, and, well, I'm going to try, if I can, to defeat this army that is attempting to take Mifune Castle. Now, obviously, bear in mind, this is basically the, I believe, the final remnants of the Azo? Azo? I don't know how to say it, so sorry about that, but yeah. These are the final, basically remnants of them, and we need to eliminate them. Otherwise, they're going to continue doing this kind of stuff. They might even try to raid a couple of villages, and that's not going to be particularly nice, especially for our wonderful prosperity. And we want to try and make our prosperity as high as possible. Generally, villages are very underestimated. It's one of those things that is actually very strong. If you take care of them, they will take care of you, as it is. And whoa, we have so many. Whoa, look at that. We have so many ranged troops right now, and we have a lot of infantry as well. You know what? I'm actually just going to do it like this. I'm just going to do it like this. I'm just going to let my archers and gunners and so on and so forth be in the front. Usually I never do this, but if it is a flat battlefield, I feel like it's probably necessary. Oh, they are so far away. Huh. Okay, you know what? Yeah, no. Okay, I was gonna say, let's increase our distance to the enemy, or shall we say, let's make us go a little bit closer to them. And I was thinking, yeah, that maybe makes a bit of sense, but no, actually, I think we're probably gonna get absolutely destroyed if we do that. Oh, all right. They actually seem to be staying very far away. Alright, so we're now in range. It took us a load of time to actually get over here. Surprisingly enough, obviously because I have super speed, I have the super speed mod installed, it is making things much easier for me specifically. But if you had to do this, without that, then I feel sorry for you, because it is going to take a very long time. As you can see, it took me literally 5 minutes. It took me 5 minutes to get over here, which is very harsh. Super harsh, but yeah, as you can see, there's a little bit of a physics problem with the super speed, but that's okay. We don't really have to worry about that too much. Most of the opponent are probably going to have huge issues dealing with any of our forces. Just going to tell our people to charge in here so that our gunners are unassailed. We want to make sure that they are as easy to do damage as they possibly can. Now, we have these small little trees. I don't know whether you've noticed that, but there are these really small trees in the vicinity of the battlefield here, like these little things right here, and you can literally, okay, some of them you can pass through. Oh, okay, that's interesting, because I was about to say you can get stuck on these really easily. And yeah, like these ones right here, the ones that actually look a little bit like, for example, this one right here, that is actually clippable, or not shall we say, not clippable in this case, and it's extremely damaging. That is actually one of the most dangerous things on the battlefield that you're going to face, because if you run into one of those and you're being focused by enemy gunners or enemy archers or basically anything like that, you're just going to get killed instantly. And that's something to watch out for. Obviously, I am just going to do super speed and get them out of the way. And I was actually going to make my way back over to Hinoue, because we actually wanted to recruit some people, right? I wanted to recruit some more people. Unfortunately, these fellows decided that they wanted to do a siege, and I would have loved to do a siege defense, because that's definitely going to be something I'm very much looking forward to in this mod. However, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get in there in time, and so as a result, we kind of... Well, I mean, obviously I wasn't able to get in there in time. I had no idea they were about to do it. So, yeah, anyway. I'm not entirely sure whether I'm actually going to take anything here. I guess I could take a couple of lowest tier people and, just try to convert them as best as possible. But it's probably going to be a little bit harsh. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we are going to donate a lot of the loot, apart from the weapons, of course, because I don't have that steward skill perk at the moment, which is kind of unfortunate, but everything else we can kind of take. We can take the horses as well. And we can also take some of the food too if we want to. The question is, do we want to? I don't know. Maybe to a certain degree it could be kind of good. Not going to take all of it though, because otherwise we're going to be having way too much. Okay, yeah, so Mifune is obviously here. Now, the problem is, I'm not sure if you know what? I'm going to recruit some people. I'm going to just recruit some random people here, okay? Just absolutely 100% random people, and I'm just going to put them in the garrison because, unfortunately, I haven't really had the opportunity to garrison this yet, and that's the reason why these guys probably wanted to try to besiege it, because there is basically only militia. So you can see there, yeah, it's not looking particularly good. So let's go over to this village here and recruit a couple of people from there as well. And we might even, you know what? Do you think Kumamoto's gotten some refresh? They might have gotten some refreshed. Yeah, they did. Okay, that's fantastic. So let's go back to Mifune. Obviously, very, very simple for us to do this. Not a massive problem here. Yeah, we have some people actually escaping right now. Some actually good enemies are escaping. That's going to be a problem. Really? That was all I got? I just got some peasants? Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more than that. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so Hitoyoshi is waiting for us right now. So we are going to make our way over there, and we're going to see how we do. I am pretty sure there's going to be a massive amount of food in there. So I am going to take quite some time to get this done. However, it is going to mean that we will have a significant amount of troops available to level up and indeed to convert when we inevitably go in there. Let me just see. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be very harsh. 1,000 troops. They're more than likely just going to rush out, to be honest. If I were them, I would probably just rush out right now because they're going to have 1,000 people coming at me. Well, not 1,000, but they'll probably have about 600 people coming at us, and it's going to be extremely difficult for us to deal with. And I wouldn't put it past them to do that, to be honest. I think they would probably be very, very happy to do that. It's going to take 15 days for their food to expire. Let's see what happens. Oh dear. Okay, we have just received a war declaration from the Shimazu, and they are literally bad. That is super, super bad for us. They were running around with an army of over 1,900 troops. Yes, 1,900 troops. Okay, so we are extremely small in comparison to them. As you can see, they have a massive amount of fiefs, and I think that actually just speaks to the fact that we are, well, what else can I do, right? What else can I do except literally go over to the closest one and attack it, and that's it. We're gonna have to leave Hitoyoshi for another time. Maybe we can make peace. Do you think they are actually willing to make peace with us right now? Proposing peace requires 500 influence. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to pay hugely for that. Okay, yeah, that's not really gonna work. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go over to this castle instead, and we'll see if we can maybe take it. This is very problematic. Yeah, there's only 184 here, so I should be able to basically just establish our siege camp and then immediately go in with the battering ram, obviously. And we'll continue, obviously, trying to get as many people as possible to join us. And I can only hope. You know what? You know what I really want? I want an army from the Shimazu of a literal, I don't know, 300, 400, 500 people to come at us right now. I would appreciate that if there aren't too many high-tier troops. If there are not too many high-tier troops, then I would be more than willing to roll out the welcome mat. But if they have very high-tier people, then please don't do that just yet. But I'm pretty sure if they are wanting to attack anything, I'm hopeful that they will just go for Mifune Castle. If they do go for that, then we have an opportunity to fight back. That's going to be a big deal. However, if they decide not to, and they go straight for our town, then we are going to be in a big amount of trouble, and we are going to have some hard problems ahead. So yeah, these fellows really, they know what's up. They know what's up. So okay, here we go. Let's see what we can do. I have a mount. Not a terribly big fan of using a mount in a siege, but yeah, let's just be a little bit careful here. I don't really want to take too much damage, so I'm just going to go straight up to the walls here. And oh, okay. Getting shot already? From where? From over there? Ah, yeah, from over there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I'm actually going to see something real quick. Someone said that just attacking with your sword horizontally actually has the ability to, shall we say, deflect things. So I got to say thank you very much for that, because I had no idea how to actually make that work. I wonder whether I can actually hit these guys. No way, right? No way. Alright. Gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way then. Thankfully, these guys are knowing exactly what to do, which is perfect, because I was about to say, oh, where are my forces? Are they actually doing something? And indeed they are. So, very pleased about that. What's this guy doing? How dare you? Oh, apparently thrusting attacks do not work here. Okay, good to know. Nice jump, Bruce. Look at that. He should play basketball. All right, now let's get these guys out of the way. Nice. I like it. Okay, now we can just move on. Hopefully eliminating these fellows as well. I love the slashes. The slashes are so fun. Okay, come on now. I'm going to go for the thrust. Okay, thrusting doesn't seem to work. Ah, there we go. Okay, I think there's a certain range where thrusting is definitely going to have a big impact. But I wasn't doing it right, obviously. I wasn't doing it right. So yeah, thankfully we are now able to kind of get a bit more of an idea, and hopefully I'm not going to get shot again. There we go. Okay, so let's just try and see. If I just slash, right? If I just slash over and over, that could potentially deflect things. Because I've never, as I say, I've never actually gotten that perk to work. So I can use any assistance at all in regards to it. We can do so much damage to this gate as well. Oh yeah, love that. Okay, Terra is going to come in here. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to cause them to retreat very quickly. Yep, there it is. There it is. Oh, so much damage. Okay, I'm going to go for overheads now. I'm going to go for overheads because we are in a much close quarters situation than I would like if I wanted to do horizontals. But unfortunately, vertical attacks are not really going to do too much in regards to massive damage. They are going to be able to pinpoint strike a couple of people, but otherwise not much. Nice. Look at that. Big damage. Alright, there we go. Now we can make our way into the deeper portions of the keep. And, okay, hello. These guys, oh yeah. Oh! Got shot in the head. 42 damage. Unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, so an archer took me out right there. Didn't know where he was. But there it is. Okay. Well, we are 100% fine. We've taken this. We have absolutely 100% taken this. And that is exactly all we needed to do. Now, this is the thing, okay? The main reason why I'm taking this, or the main reason why I wanted to take this, is obviously because it's easy, right? It's easier for us to take this than it is for us to expend a huge amount of time taking Hitoyoshi. However, if we were to take Hitoyoshi, it would be extremely good. Just get that, get that straight right here, because it would be amazing if we would be able to take that, because taking that would eliminate, well, kind of, I guess. It depends, obviously, on what happens, but it would most likely eliminate basically an entire enemy away from us. And that would be extremely useful, because then we wouldn't have to worry about them in the future at all. However, that is not actually happening right now, so we're having a bit of a problem there. Okay, so I actually have no idea who the captain is of our ranged troops, but ranged accuracy penalty is a thing that we have here. And Genzaburo, you're going to be getting something as well, sir. There we go. And we'll just donate the rest of the experience. And we've actually there was actually a vassal in here? I didn't know that. I didn't think there was a vassal in here. That's quite strange. Okay, well, let's do what we do and just place a huge amount of money in here. and just consistently make things. That's all I'm doing, just consistently making things, because the quicker we can make stuff, I mean, obviously this is going to take 24 days. That's an insane amount of time to create the tax collector, but you know what? Actually, let's just see. 22 days. That is absolutely terrible. Wow, that is going to take a long, long time. But you know, it is a castle. It is not a thing that has a huge amount of infrastructure or anything like that, and it is against a mountain as well, so it might be difficult to get deliveries up here. Who knows? Deliveries, yes. Okay, so let me see. I think we should probably go over to Nabe Castle now. What do you think? Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably the best play here. I really need to get a vassal, so what I'm going to do is I'm trying to earn as much influence as possible. I think I really needed to get a vassal much earlier, but unfortunately we need 500 influence to make that work. So what I really should have done was possibly just save up my influence instead of instituting a bunch of policies. However, I felt like the policies were really, really impactful. I feel like they could potentially be extremely useful for us, and I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to make that work. But yeah, anyway, we're just going to go in here instead, Aya Castle instead of Nabe, and we're going to see if maybe they've got 12 days worth of food. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. Didn't really want to fight the garrison here because they have 100 people, but let's just see what they have. They have just a bunch of bowmen, basically. Just a bunch of bowmen. Nothing really very much else. So I think we're probably just going to go in here against these guys. It is going to be a little bit dicey because you can see here they're outnumbering us quite a great deal, and it's never a good idea, you know. Never really a good idea to go in like that, but I think we're going to have to. You know, I think we're going to have to, because if we really want to keep ahead of the Shimazu at the moment, that is literally the only thing that we can do. If we don't, they're going to eat us for breakfast and lunch and dinner and all of those things. They are absolutely going to destroy us. Okay, so let's go in then. Let me actually just see. No, I don't have anything. All right. Let's do it. Okay, yeah. So if we do this, we're going to get around 60 influence, maybe 70 influence if we're a little bit luckier. And then we should... Yeah, the battering ram is all the way over there. Yeah, all right. But yeah, we should have a slightly easier time, potentially. Now, I'm actually wondering where the ladders are. I'm going to try and see if I can get a ladder deployed. Ow. Yeah, no, don't get shot. Don't get shot. Come on now, Bruce. Don't be an idiot. Okay, let me see here. Can I shoot this guy through here? No. Not in a million years. Yeah, unfortunate that they don't actually allow you to shoot through environment, but, you know, that's just how it is. Bannerlord stuff. But yeah, what we're going to do is I'm just going to try and... I'm going to try and shoot this guy if I can. Oh, okay. I actually thought that was on point, but hitboxes and everything, apparently not very good. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yes, interrupting him while attacking. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to run around the side here. Nice. Okay, let's try and do this. Oh, that was fun. That was so fun. Just watching this character run around in the enemy's lines, being able to eliminate so many opponents. It's almost like it's almost like he's legendary already, which I don't think he is. I don't think he is. He's the leader of a very, very small faction right now, but, you know, he might become very, very strong as time goes on, because we are inevitably going to be getting to 250 in two-handed. Then we'll hopefully be able to get the final two-handed perk, which is going to provide us with insane amounts of extra speed and damage, and that's going to enable us to get one-shot kills even against the hardiest of opponents. Now let's just try and see if I can maybe not get shot in the face. Right, okay, a little bit worried about this right now, because I'm not entirely sure where I should personally go. Oh, hello. Okay, I should probably stay around here. I'm actually very, very surprised I'm still alive, to be honest. I thought to myself I was going to get shot in the face very, very early on here. But no, we actually seem to be avoiding damage this time around. Ha 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 ha, he says as he runs into the compound with massive amounts of archers firing in his direction. Yes, hopefully we'll actually be able to avoid it this time. There we go. Okay, yeah, this guy is actually going to provide a little bit of a... Ah, there's a problem. Okay, there's a bit of a problem there. Ha. Huh. I'm going to die here, just so you know. Or... I'm going to live. Alright. I was not expecting that. Okay, well, I'm going to die in just a second. I'm almost 100%. I will probably die very, very soon. One little shot from someone is going to kill me. Or we're actually going to live. Look at that. I can't believe I killed 98 people. 98 people. That is actually insane. Wow, okay. What is my two-handed skill at, by the way? I feel like I should have maxed out two-handed skill already. Shouldn't I already have, you know, 275 or something like that? Well, whatever the case, I am wounded right now, so we're just going to send in our companions. And there we go. Look at that. 64 and now 90 influence, actually. Wow, that's much better than I thought. Okay, there we go. Let's just get a couple of people converted. I'm actually not going to take anyone. Just going to leave it the way it is, because I already have 81 prisoners. I don't really want to slow ourselves down any more than we have to. Let's take some of the weapons here, because we also have to do smithing. Just bear that in mind. And we also, yeah, we have nothing else. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to donate 10,000, and we can show mercy here once again. We'll just do the standard stuff where we just basically slap a whole bunch of cash in there. And wow, there's loads of loyalty in this place, that's for sure. So we're just going to put every single thing that we can here. There we go. Put and change that to cultivation. Wonderful. All right, so there we go. We've now taken this as well. And if we go to Nabe, that's 373. How much at Ino Castle? Let's have a look. 457. Oh, wow. That's really harsh, actually. That is really, really harsh. Okay, you know what? Let's go to Mino first, and we'll then go to Nojiri. And, oh, hello. What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Not sure what that guy's doing, but I'm going to try and stop him if I can. If he is... actually, you know what? I really do need to stop him, because he's going to provide me with some pretty decent influence gain, or at least I hope so. Let's get some Ashigaru in here, even though it's not really going to do much. Grand scheme of things, it's not really going to do much at all. Okay, so we have 117 people here from this guy. Yeah. So this is basically the Hitoyoshi faction. They are actually going to be very, very annoying. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to auto-resolve this. And we're just going to get him out of the way super, super fast. And then we're just going to take what we can from here. Pretty decent amount of troops. And we also leveled up a whole bunch of people. Going to be getting even more level ups from this as well. 4,000. You know what? I'm just going to take all the loot this time. And we're otherwise, there we go. Massive amounts of level ups here. Okay, so let's get some more infantry now. I think more infantry could possibly be pretty good. And we may, in fact, go for this. There we go. Let's go for a couple more gunners, right? A couple more gunners this time. Okay, so 403 over there. So Nabe does seem to be the best target for us at this point, which I am a little bit dubious about doing. Okay, so we've actually leveled this guy up. I have no idea what is best. All of these are seemingly pretty good. What about the veteran horse archer? The veteran horse archer seems really, really strong. Oh, this guy seems amazing too. What? All of these guys are insanely good. Okay, I should probably go and get some more of these Tokai guys, right? Tokai? Yeah, Tokai guys. Yeah, Tokai guys. Very good, very good. Yeah, I should probably get some more of those, because they seem absolutely fantastic. Let's get this one. Let's get the Yumi, right? Let's get the Yumi one. So let's do that. Yes, absolutely perfect. Okay, so now let's go over to Nabe. We are going to have a bit of a problem, potentially. The Shimazu are not really doing anything right now. Oh, there we go. We actually made it. Way of the Samurai. We increase our attack speed and damage done. Quite a significant amount. Pretty good. I like it. Okay, so let's besiege this. Okay, so how many days do they have? They have 11 days worth of food. I'm not sure if it is actually worth... Oh, wait, what's going on here? Oh. What? Okay, wait. With their final stronghold falling, Eizo can no longer continue the fight with the bear-tailed shogunate. They propose a peace treaty, and they're willing to pay war reparations in the amount of 237,000 in cash. I am going to say yes to this. Thank you very much. There is no reason for me to say no. They don't have any fiefs. Oh, hello. All right. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is a very, very large army right here. Okay, yeah, those guys have no fiefs whatsoever, so it's actually just brain dead for me to say no to it. So we are now going to make our way over to Aya Castle, because this is the big deal. Okay, so now the question remains, do we stay in here or do we let them take it? That's the question. Do we let them... Let me actually just take a quick look at their composition, because their composition is going to affect what we decide to do. They have some extremely good... Well, everything. They have a lot of everything, so we need to take a look here. They've got a lot of mounted samurai. They have horse gunners. Obviously, mounted isn't really going to make that much difference. But the thing is, think about it this way. What about if we were to let them besiege... Okay, let's just see here. If we let them besiege this, we could potentially go somewhere else and then launch an attack of our very own extremely easily. The question is if they do that, though. They're going to besiege this, for sure. Yeah, okay, so they are besieging that. Okay, I think the best course of action, actually, would be for us to go over and... I think to take Hitoyoshi. I think that actually is the way to go at this point. If we can, you know what? If we can take this, or at the very least force some kind of sally out maybe a sally out would be very, very good. Yeah, if we can force a sally out, I feel like we are probably going to have a pretty decent time here. Because obviously the Shimazu, they are going to take a little bit of time to take Aya Castle. It's not going to take them a huge amount of time because they have so many people. It is just going to be a very, very swift... Yeah, as you can see, they took it instantaneously. They took it extremely fast. So, unfortunate for me that we might not be able to delay them that much. They might even come up here, to be honest. If they decide to come up here, we might have some problems. But I can only hope that they're going to kind of maybe run out of food supplies as well, maybe run out of cohesion. It very much depends. There's so many different factors that you have to take into account when dealing with an enemy army of this size. Because you don't know how much they have, you don't know how many foodstuffs they have, or you know how much cohesion they have and all that stuff, and it can make a big, big difference to their overall effectiveness if they run out of either one. And they might just go on a small campaign and just take Aya Castle back, because it is technically rightfully theirs, you know, to begin with, because we took it from them. So, yeah, a bit difficult. Especially considering we don't know whether they're going to actually take the other castle that we took from them as well. Ah, there it is. Okay, so it's actually the Zagara that are attacking the castle that we took from the Shimazu. So that is extremely interesting. Hopefully, not sure what we're going to do about that, actually. I think we'll probably just let them take it. All things considered. Oh no, we're getting another war declaration. I don't know who these guys are. Where are they? Oh, well, that's bad. That is very, very bad. Okay. Well, I don't have anything I can really do against them, so we're just going to have to let it happen. Aha! Okay, so we're getting chased. Yes, we're getting chased by the Shimazu. And indeed, wait, where are those other guys? Ah, they're over here. Okay, so they're very small, so we could potentially try to attack them as well. But the one thing that we have that we really, well, we have the possibility to create a vassal very, very soon. So I'm going to go in here versus these guys. And they have 650. So we are going to have to make every single engagement count. We have to literally be super, super careful about how we progress in this battle here. If we don't do it well, that is game over. I'm going to have to go back to Hinoue, and I am not entirely sure how I'm even going to get back to this point of strength. But let's just hope that that doesn't happen. Okay, oh no. A very flat battlefield here. Very, very flat battlefield. Might be hard. Yeah, okay. We're going to do this. There we go. We're going to do something like this. And then we're just going to put these guys here. These guys here. These guys here. And there is a slight incline, by the way, if you can't see that. There is a slight incline, so these guys can shoot over the top of these guys. So we're just going to have to hope that this can work. Yeah, this is not going to look out too well, I think. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's going to be okay. Of course, my gun skills are leaving a lot to be desired. And it would be wonderful if I could actually shoot one of these guys and actually hit. Nice, there we go, perfect, perfect. We actually gained a level from this. Oh, hello. That's a lot of very, very dangerous individuals right here. Especially considering they have pole arms. The only thing we can really hope for is that our ranged troops are going to be able to absolutely destroy the opponent. Nice hit. Okay, I'm going to tell these guys to charge in. Okay, so now we can just run along. Oh no, running along the line did not do any favors for me right there. That was so bad. All right, well, let's see what actually happens. I think we should probably be fine, but it is... Yeah, no, we should be fine. As you can see, we are actually destroying the opponent right now. Yep, there we go. There's the victory for us. Look at that. So we did only get 43 renown for it. I say only because it is still a decent amount of renown. Otherwise, there we go. We could just capture every single one of these. We are going to be keeping them for as long as we possibly can. We do not want these guys to escape us for any reason. Okay, so let's just take as much as we can get our hands on. Let's try to recruit more of these prisoners as well. Let's get some more of these as well. There we are. Okay, let's get some of these. There we are. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So we are now having a pretty good amount of agency here. This is going to be extremely useful for us. I'm going to take all the weapons. Going to take all the horses. All the king's men, you know, all that stuff. Couldn't put us together again. And we otherwise... yeah, I am actually going to take the rice, I think, here. Even though that is going to bring me very close to inventory capacity. But I think we kind of need it. Because we're running out of food a little bit. So let's take a couple of pieces here. And that's it. There we go. Now we're going to gain a huge amount of level ups. Very nice. Look at that. Loads and loads of level ups. And we're just going to get some more of these gunners. Just a couple more gunners, because you can always use gunners, right? And yeah, we just have these fellas. Okay, so just do this, I suppose. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, now the question remains, do we want to stop those guys from taking Mifune Castle? I think actually I will. I was going to commit to taking Hitoyoshi, because obviously Hitoyoshi is right there. If we eliminate it, that means that we have pretty good opportunities ahead of us. You know, we get another town. We have the ability to do some pretty crazy cool things. But unfortunately, in this moment in time, no, not really able to do that. Okay, so let me just take a quick look and make sure that Jinzaburo is not doing anything for us right here. Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So we are going to be making him our first vassal. He will be our first vassal here. There we go. I wish to reward you for your service. There we go. You will be getting, I guess, Sanjo Castle? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay, I have no idea what to actually call him right here, so I guess something. I have no idea. This is from a completely different medium, by the way. This is not from anywhere, you know, historical as far as I'm aware. It's just from some random MMORPG. So let's do it. There you go. And he is now a vassal of ours. Absolutely perfect. Very, very nice. I cannot wait to see what he's able to do. If we are lucky, he's going to be similar to some other vassals that we've had in the past who are monsters on the battlefield. We can only hope that that's going to be the case. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.